Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me on another video, and today's video is going to be a good one because I'm going to be talking about the 7 reasons why I love my Galaxy Note 8. So I've been using the Galaxy Note 8 for about a month and a half now, and the experience has been awesome. So I've learned a lot of things about the phone, and while I've gotten to know some things I don't like about the phone, which I made another video about, should be up here somewhere, I'll link it. Be sure to check that out as well. The thing about this phone is that it's actually a very good phone, and I think this is one of the best phones of this year. So quick recap of this format, guys. I make 2 videos, one the things I like and one the things I hate, and I do these 2 videos and I make them separately so you guys have a clear idea of the pros, clear idea of the cons, and they're all based on my user experience. I don't make these videos without actually using the phones for a while first, so it gives you a little bit of a insider look onto what these phones are like to live with. So let's get right into today's video, and let me get started with number 1, and that is the display. The Galaxy Note 8, hands down, I think, is the best display I've ever seen on a phone, ever. This is one of the cleanest, sharpest, and most vibrant looking displays ever. I definitely know that the saturation is a little bit too high on this phone, but I just think it makes everything look so much nicer. It just looks very vibrant, poppy. I like how the colors look, especially when you're watching videos. And I love watching videos on this phone so much that I stop watching on everything else. So if, say, I'm watching a quick video on something else and I've started to enjoy it and I want to watch it thoroughly and in depth, I quickly grab this phone and I ditch whatever phone I was watching it on because this is just such a good display. The Quad HD AMOLED display makes those blacks look so deep, and it really does, in my opinion, really change the entire feel of the phone because of how good that display is. And oftentimes what I've noticed is that for me personally, if a display is good on a phone, I'm willing to forgive a lot of shortcomings on it because the display is what you interact with all the time, and that's the only thing you see on a phone when you're using it on a daily basis. So props to Samsung. Amazing display. I hope you guys keep this up moving into the future. Number 2, the S Pen. So the S Pen is one of the most interesting gimmicks that Samsung has always given the S Pen, and I'm sure it started off as a gimmick to include a stylus in your phone to, it was just something that really was going out of trend, and Samsung it's the only company that has kept the stylus concept going. The only real reason anybody else uses stylus anymore is on tablets like the iPad, and that too is not too popular. Everybody has moved to using their fingers to navigate through phones. However, Samsung has done a good job. So what I mostly use the S Pen for is usually just marking up a screen. So I'd take a screenshot quickly, I'd mark it up, if I had to send it to someone, if I was gonna send it to a friend or something, I just want to highlight something, I could quickly mark it over, circle something, write it on the screen, send it over, and I'm done with. Now, you could probably do that on other phones as well, so a lot of apps let you do that. However, you have to use your finger, and it just doesn't give you that quick feel that the Note 8 does, and it just adds to the functionality of the phone. Now, is it necessary? Absolutely not. Is it nice to have? Yes. So that's something I do love. Number 3, the multitasking functionalities. This phone is the best multitasking Android phone out there, hands down. Nothing even comes in comparison to multitasking on a mobile device, especially with the Note 8. It's just so well made for multitasking. You have such a large display, so you can have 2 full-size apps running top and bottom. You can have videos on the side over here. Anything. The possibilities are endless, and I love the way it's geared towards people who are very active on their phones, and they rely on their phones a lot to make things happen. So this is definitely a phone for people who are on the move often, and they need a very effective multitasking workhorse. Number 4, the size. So I did mention this in the things I hate about this phone. So I don't like the size, but I do love the size as well, because without having this huge phone, you wouldn't be able to have the huge screen that I love to watch content on, and I wouldn't have that huge screen to multitask on. So those of you guys who really want to multitask and want to have screens, split screens on your phone, there's absolutely no better phone to do that with than the Galaxy Note 8, because it's such a nice tall display. It has the perfect kind of layout, in my opinion, to multitask, especially with those split screen windows. Number 5, and I love this about the S8 as well, and that is the options that Samsung gives you in terms of unlocking your device. So you can use a facial scanner, you can use an iris scanner, you can use your fingerprint, or you could use a plain old passcode. So there are so many forms of authentication that the Note 8 allows you to use. It's awesome because sometimes, you know, when I'm looking at the phone, it's much easier for me not to bother with that fingerprint scanner. I just look at it with the iris scanner and the phone unlocks. Sometimes, you know, it's easier to just use the fingerprint. Sometimes, you know, all that doesn't work and I just want to put in my passcode. So I love how flexible the Note 8 is when it comes to authentication. It really does help improve that, and I've gotten so spoiled. So now I like having both the facial recognition and the fingerprint because it's just so much comfortable. Sometimes you can't use the face recognition, so the fingerprint comes in handy. Sometimes the fingerprint isn't that easy, so the iris comes in. So it's great to have options, and I'm very happy that Samsung gives you so many options when it comes to authentication. Number 6, and this is I haven't seen this on any other phone, to be very accurate with you guys, and that is the create a GIF feature, or GIF, whatever you want to call it. So the Samsung software allows you to create GIFs of your screen, and it allows you to make quick GIFs selecting the area. So say you're watching a YouTube video and you see a funny clip in a video. What you can do is you can make a quick GIF out of it by opening the edge panel, and there's a area that allows you to smart select, and it'll record the GIF for you, and it'll automatically save so you can share it on social media or something like that, which is awesome. I don't think I've seen any other phone software that allows you to instantly create GIFs without having to get another app or do some sort of other screen record stuff. So this is very cool, and I'm very interested to see if Samsung can take more advantage of stuff like this because it's such a cool thing to have. Number 7, this is something that I think only Samsung has right now. I don't think any other Android phone, I haven't seen it so far. If you guys have, let me know. But I love that the Samsung Experience software allows you to customize the always-on display. So a lot of AMOLED phones have always-on displays, and they give you basic information like the time, the notifications, the battery alert, and stuff like that. The Galaxy S8 and Note 8 is very interesting because you can customize this. So I've customized it now to have 2 clocks. I've customized it to give me the battery percentage. You can customize it to show a message as well. And you have options for colors as well. So most of these always-on displays are always black and white. There's no other color option. The Note 8 gives you color options and is just a lot more customizable. And it really does make the phone feel a lot more personalized to you. So that's it, guys. That's the 7 reasons why I love the Galaxy Note 8. And it is honestly one of the best phones of 2017, hands down. And I'm very excited to see what Samsung does with their upcoming smartphones this year. And I am very happy that I finally got to experience the Galaxy Note 8. Let me know what you guys think about the Galaxy Note 8. Do you agree with me? Do you love the Note 8 for these reasons? Are there any other reasons why you love your Galaxy Note 8? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Also, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I have a lot more coming with the Galaxy Note 8, and I'm going to be comparing it with other phones and a lot more in-depth stuff with the phone. Be sure to be subscribed to the channel and hit that bell icon if you don't want to miss any notifications of when I upload. Also, follow me on social media. I post all the behind-the-scenes stuff of filming and just random day-to-day stuff. So all the links are down below. Be sure to check me out there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.